Alright, listen up, legends. I'm about to show you exactly what happened when I took 3 live trades on Ethereum. 2 wins, 1 loss. And that's the whole point. This game isn't about looking perfect on the screenshots or flexing green trades. It's about navigating this whole chaos in real time. This is raw, unfiltered trading. And if you actually want to learn how the market works, not just to dream about it, pay attention, because in this video I will break it down for you, this strategy, the market structure, the tools that I use, the psychology and emotions behind every single freaking click, the trade management, wins, of course, losses, and the most importantly, the mistakes, because I made few mistakes here. But again, crypto market is a wild card, so the most important thing in trading crypto is managing your trades during this live session. Let's just say the trading session. This is real as it gets, and this is probably one of the most important videos I ever made. This is going to be like a quick supply and demand trading course for you fellas. So let's jump straight into our charts, and let's just talk about the first one. Buy long position on Ethereum. This is my POV. This is what it took me to start firing up this buy long. We're gonna start talking about strategy once again, market structure, tools, Fibonacci tools that I use, psychology and emotions. I'm gonna share with you all of the emotions that was involved in this game, and trade management, how I was like trimming profits and securing my gains all the way to the upside. So let's just rewind the clock a little bit and let's just get back where we started. So first things first, the first trade was happening in here. Soon as I was able to identify that we are printing this descending trend, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, the more touch points we have, the more confirmation we have to connect all of those touch points. All we saw in Simul Discord, Whale Room, we saw that Ethereum tries to bounce back up, bounce back up from this potential support. And when we went inside this consolidation phase, this boring consolidation phase, one thing is very clear. 4,500 is our freaking resistance. This round psychological number that we cannot break it. Every single time, supply 4.5k, rejection, 4.5k, rejection, another supply, rejection. And every single time, we were bouncing back off and getting rejected from the top and bouncing back up from the bottom. As soon as I was able to identify that at around here, we're trying to shift and break the whole structure from a bearish momentum into a bullish one, after printing this impulsive candle, of course, the market, everything is inside here. The market structure was a little bit choppy, so that was like a lot of turbulence at the bottom. And once again, I was able to identify an ascending trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points in a row, or four touch points, it doesn't matter at this point, but I'm trying to connect everything that goes below this consolidation mode, because I want to identify in what direction Ethereum is heading. Because during this phase, Ethereum, the main problem was that Ethereum couldn't decide in what directions want to go. And right now we see a breakout after printing another higher low, a breakout through this descending trend. This is the moment where I can start acting and reacting, also by using Fibonacci tool from our completely lows to our previous highs every single freaking time. The premium zone at approximately 4,285, or let's just say 4,300-ish, approximately at those levels we're getting respected over and over and over again. And when you zoom in, you can see that we're printing higher lows once again. So this is the zone, 4.2k, $4,285 around here. This is the zone, 4 hours support zone, and still keep printing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So right now I need to ask myself, where, if I want to enter a trade, where should I enter it? Of course, everything is right now looking here, not ideally. The market structure was a little bit choppy, but still I was able to manage and enter this trade by taking the whole chunk and using Fibonacci tool from completely lows at the 30-minute time frame. Of course, I want to jump on the 1 hour time frame, but on the 30-minute, we can see clearly what is happening right now. We can see clearly the market structure, the break of structure, change of characters, the game changers, all of that data that is sitting here at 30-minute time frame. So every single time I was dragging ass of this Fibonacci tool where I can identify my premium zone where we can start bouncing back up once again. Every single time, if I'm using that previous low or this low, every single time Fibonacci tool is telling me that the majority of the demand, or let's just say consolidation, a strong support is sitting at that bottom. If I'm going to use this low, everything is approximately at those levels, 4,300-ish, approximately at those levels. And I was waiting for the price to bounce back up from that zone, where I was able to identify that there's a probability, a strong probability for us to see another rally to the upside. And my main goal of this trade was to retest 4,500 once again to see if we're going to be able to break it like through the butter and start rallying up to the upside, or are we going to get rejected or not. So I was entering this trade just for the fact that I won another retest at $4,500 per coin. Let's just see on the left side. Let's just take a look on the left side. What do we see here? After we broke this previous high, after printing this impulsive movement, we change the whole structure. Let's just say a change of character happened. I'm calling it a game changer. I'm using my own terms, but every single time that game changer mode, after printing this impulsive movement, we're printing a higher high, and that what it means, we're shifting from a bearish into the bullish market structure once again. Also, we broke the descending trend. I like trading trend lines. I like to navigate myself based on those trend lines, as I talk here on the 4-hour time frame. We broke that, and right now, even if the market is too choppy for me, I was able to identify on the lower time frame where I could enter potentially, let's just say potentially enter my trade. We still keep printing higher lows after we broke this whole structure from the bearish into the bullish. Another retracement. I was waiting for the retracement, and as soon as I saw the bounce from here, of course, nothing in here is ideally. My main demand was sitting at approximately those levels, but every single time I was dragging Fibonacci tool from those lows to highs, that was the level that was interesting me the most. I was interested at those levels, and even after bouncing back up, in general, was still keep printing higher lows. This is a higher low, this is a higher low, this is a higher low, even this is a higher low, and of course this one was the bottom. So I was able to enter a trade, and from those swing highs and swing lows, also a Fibonacci premium zone was sitting at approximately at those levels. I enter a trade, and look what happened. A rally to the upside, rally to the upside. No profits were trimmed at all. I was waiting for some kind of break of structure, because if we printed this high, I was waiting even a higher high, and that higher high could be a final touch point at $4,500. So I was waiting for that break of structure, and as soon as we got that break of structure, I was like super bullish at this point. But then what just happened? CPI news came, and the rate cut, they left the same rate cuts. It doesn't matter. Everybody, for me, the same percentage of the rate cuts were just a signal that everything's still the same. A lot of people on X, on Twitter in general, will start to talk that, oh my god, there is no altcoin season, the Ethereum is gonna reach lower price and the Bitcoin is gonna fall. Well, yeah, in general, but I still kept believing in my setup, in the market structure in general, but because always comes first. For me, always comes first. Market structure comes first. And let's just say indicators and all of it, all of those fundamental, extra fundamental analysis comes second. Well, this is just me, because most of the time it's just said that the price is already in. It doesn't matter what kind of news. Are we going to experience another fake out or not? It doesn't matter, because I enter a trade, I want to trim some profits, and I trim some profits inside this bullish candle. Of course, if I'm going to use an extra confirmation, if you're using RSI, Fu Manchu, Market Cipher B, it doesn't matter. I'm only using for an extra confirmation a fear and greed indicator, just to identify where our potential bottom or the top could be. So I'm always keeping my eyes on the overbought and oversold territories. And that was the moment when I saw that Ethereum is sitting pretty much at the oversold territory. And I wanted to enter this trade. So this is like one criteria that I opened a trade: demand, Fibonacci level. The second one, the third one, we're sitting at the oversold territory. entering the trade. In general, we printed a higher low. That is a bullish indicator for me. Boom, rallying up to the upside. So as soon as those CPI news came, those are my emotions, what just happened during this trading session. All right. I trimmed some profits. I didn't move my stop losses. In general, by talking about the stop losses, at first my stop loss was a little bit more wider than you see right now. But of course, because I'm using Fibonacci premium zone as a confirmation, most of the time let's just say stop losses are sitting up below that. So I moved my stop loss a little bit, which is not important at this point right now. And another rally to the upside, shake off CPI news, and I was thinking that if I'm going to get stopped out, that is pretty much it. It's a part of the game, but I'm still trusting my market structure. I don't really care. And of course, the price bounced back up inside this, whatever you want to call it. Maybe a lot of people are calling it some kind of diamond patterns, which I don't rely on it. But still, in general, all I wanted to show you is this. During the trading session, I'm always trying to, all right, I'm drawing this break of structure, this awesome lines, this game changer lines, whatever, it doesn't matter. But for me, I'm always like drawing something just to identify in what direction the market is heading. And looking from those lows to those highs, look what zone we respected. Another premium zone that shows us that there's right now a probability, or of course I'm going to take the previous candle, where's the probability for us to see a retracement. Premium zone got respected, and when I saw that the price is bouncing back up, and let's just say this whole bearish candle is accumulating back, I was extremely bullish at this point. I saw some kind of consolidation and this and that, but then we printed this high and then a higher high that identify me that we're shifting into the bullish market structure once again. So my confidence in holding this buy long position increased dramatically. I kept holding this buy long position, and my original plan, rally to the upside, and my original plan was to close my trade at 4,500 because that was my original plan, right? That's it. But I kept longing. I trimmed some profits here. I saw that breakout. We closed it above it. And then another rally to the upside. So this 4,500 psychological level holds the price right now. Another rally to the upside. So I was trimming profits. And in general, I decided to close my position fully at that level because I thought at first that we're going to see some kind of deviation, whatever. Maybe those CPI numbers that were just left the same numbers. I don't know, maybe we're going to see some kind of deviation and then another drawdown. We're going to get back inside this range. So I thought I'm going to enjoy my day. I'm going to close my position fully. I don't want to track what is going on. And if I'm wrong and we're going to see a rally to the upside, as we saw here, I'm going to enjoy Ethereum long on spot because you already know I'm heavy on Ethereum for those who are following me. So in general, strategy, supply and demand, market structure, you can see clearly when we're breaking the whole structure from a bearish into the bullish, we're doing this game changer, change of character thing. We're getting another retracement, entering a trade, rally to the upside. Tools, Fibonacci tools, psychology and emotions. Yes, a little bit in bold, but yeah, this is just a part of the game. I have to control my emotions especially when I enter a trade and I was like, oh my God, tomorrow we have not tomorrow, maybe later on today, we have a CPI data that comes in. And I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about it. But still, in general, I'm trusting the market structure. And because we were breaking the whole, let's just say this descending trend, I was just somehow confident in keeping this buy long position just open. So that is pretty much it. And trade management, trimmed some profits here, and of course another rally to the upside, and trimmed some profits when we were above it and even further from that psychological level. So I trimmed some profits. Trade management was pretty decent, nothing crazy. And one mistake that I did, I want to talk about mistakes. The one mistake that I did is I'm always telling my Discord community or on Telegram, it doesn't matter, during my live streams, I'm always telling that in the crypto market, when we are, for example, I'm bullish, and this is my final take profit target, I'm always telling people like leave 2, 3, 5% of your leftovers from your position and just keep riding that bullish momentum. If you're gonna get like smoked, that few percent of your position is absolutely nothing. But of course, if we're gonna start another rally, well, those leftovers could end up being in nice and juicy extra profits. So that was one mistake, but still, in general, no mistakes done because that was my original plan. to retest 4,500. That is pretty much it. Case closed. Let's move to the next one. All right. Another one was short sell, which is like, yeah, it's been a while since I opened a short sell position, especially on Ethereum. I cannot go psychologically, like mentally, against the asset that I'm holding it. You know, I'm heavy on Ethereum, but now I'm shorting it. So yeah, what's the point of holding it? So this is just my mentality. And sometimes my brains can get fucked up because, yeah, I'm going against the asset that I'm holding. So what the hell? Yeah, so let's just talk about that. Let's just rewind the clock a little bit, how everything just started. As you already know, I love navigating myself based on those trend lines. All right. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. A lot of touch points, a lot of confirmation that this ascending trend line is our support, potential support. Everything is potential in trading. And after we printed this higher, high, whatever, this top, and when I saw the rejection, I tried to connect all of those touch points and I drew a trend line, a descending trend, because yeah, right now we have a confirmation, the second touch point, and I can start drawing those lines. And I figured it out that, oh my god, I just trying to project that we're printing some kind of, let's just say, symmetrical triangle pattern, whatever. I need some extra confirmation. Is that pattern could be valid or not? So from our completely highs to our completely lows, taking this whole chunk, premium zone, where the best risk to reward ratio supply zone and entering a short sell position could be, is sitting at 4,735.33. And this is the moment where I was thinking, you know what? I made a video. I have a clear data on my charts that Ethereum has a strong chance to retest a lower price. As if you remember, that lower price was at approximately $3,800, $3,900, and $4,000, just to retest those psychological numbers. So that was in my mind. That was like the part of my trading plan, whatever. So I was thinking, if I want to start shorting, this is the best place to start shorting it. And I made a few mistakes here, so just bear with me. Of course, mistakes or not, I'm gonna let you to decide in the comment section. You'll be the judge. So let's jump straight into that short. On the lower time frame, of course, not the 30-minute time frame or 1 hour time frame. Let's just jump on the 15-minute time frame. Once again, my stop losses was a little bit wider. Right now, I just moved my stop losses. So when I was like executing this, during the execution of this trade, I moved my stop losses above that previous high. And yeah, I entered a trade based on the supply model, but I entered a trade based on the daily time frames. I mean, 4-hour time frames supply. This where's my Fibonacci? From my completely highs to our lows, I entered based on this supply, not on that on the lower time frame. So it seems like I entered a little bit more early. And yes, whatever, I jump on in one of the shorts. I jump into the short sell position. After seeing this drawdown, I was like, oh no, change of structure, change of character, the game changer thing happened, and we're shifting from a bullish right now into the freaking bearish. All right, after seeing this impulsive movement, after seeing some kind of bounce, consolidate, I keep holding my short sell position because in general, this short's original plan was to retest this round psychological 4,500 number, because after rallying up to the upside and seeing a strong resistance here, my second thought was like, we need to retest 4,500, and that was my original plan. So I screwed up my original plan. And yeah, I screwed up my original plan. And when I was in the short, after, let's just get back on track, after seeing this consolidation, another drawdown, we bounce back up. Of course, I trimmed some profits here, bounce back up, rallied to the upside, and I saw that from our completely swing the previous highs to that low, Fibonacci zone, the premium zone, 0.79, 0.70, sits at approximately, at this level. And that was actually the best level for me to open a short sell. But of course, I opened a little bit more early. So taking a little bit more risky biscuits here. Yes, another drawdown, rallying up to the upside, another drawdown, break of structure once again. That's what I called. Again, break of structure from here. And of course, I trimmed some profits here and I closed my position fully, because at first I thought, yes, I'm going against the asset, or let's just say the coin that I'm holding it. And sometimes my let's just say bias from being absolutely bear into a bull can change dramatically during the bull rally. That's what happened. I saw that the price is strongly bounced back up from this impulsive movement. You can call it a gap, a support, it doesn't matter. I thought that we're gonna start bouncing back up because I see a strong bounce from approximately here. Let me just draw this one. I thought that we got double bottom pattern. We breaking the whole structure from the double bottom pattern, breaking the whole structure here. Maybe there's a chance for us to start shifting into a bullish once again, or you can call it like a game changer. It doesn't matter at this point. I don't care about those terms, to be honest. And yes, I closed my position fully, 40% in profits. But yeah, strategy, again, supply and demand, market structure. You can see clearly when I'm drawing all of those lines, break of structure, change of character, it doesn't matter. Trend lines, of course, we broke this descending trend line. Also, that was like a bullish indicator, but those trend lines are not specifically, this is not my cup of tea, like trading trend lines on the 15 or 30-minute time frame. It has to form on the 1 hour time frame or even on the higher time frame. So yes, tools, once again, Fibonacci from that high to that low, Fibonacci and extra confirmation. Where should you open a short sell? That would be an approximately here. Psychologically, yes, mental hell issues, fellas. I thought that we're gonna flip into a bullish once again. And also, I also like those squeezing, compressing patterns, or you can call it the fallen wedge pattern, has been formed. And I thought that this pattern is going to work as a continuation pattern to see a higher price on Ethereum. Well, things happen in the crypto market. Crypto is a wild card, but at the end of the day, profits are profits. Trade was executed. That is pretty much it. Of course, seeing a rally to the upside, and after seeing this supply box, let me just double check if we know we didn't. At least you know somehow that from this high to that low, this is definitely our supply shock, supply zone. So maybe, yeah, for those who are trading more aggressively, right now I'm trading Ethereum more aggressively, as you already know. Maybe you could have known that we're gonna experience a drawdown once again. And yeah, that's what happened. So my main regret, but of course in trading there's no regrets, I missed the whole chunk of not shorting until like my original plan was to retest 4,500. So I screwed up my plan. I didn't follow my plan, but at the end of the day, is that a mistake? All right, we executed this one, win. We executed this one, win. Small win, but still a win. Profits are profits. So is that a mistake or not? I'm gonna let you to decide. So comment down below. Am I did something wrong of not holding and not sticking to my original plan? Whatever. Right now, the last one, the one that I got smoked. I was involved in battle between bulls and bears. We were fighting for 4,500 support, and that's what happened. That's what happened. Right now, we're retesting. Yeah, we lost that 4,500 psychological support, so we'll see how everything is going to play out. For me to open another buy long is still not there. I mean, there's a chance for us to see another drawdown because we broke that. We experienced a breakdown on that support, and that is pretty much it. Quick market update for you fellas. All right. After we reach 4,500 and after experiencing this harsh drawdown, when I saw that harsh drawdown, I thought that at first we're gonna bounce back up quickly. At least at this golden zone, from our completely highs to our lows, that was my golden zone. I tried to see where the Fibonacci premium zone for my entrant could be, but then again, I didn't wait for the perfect and a clean break of structure from a bearish into the bullish. If you can see here, there's nothing. I was trying to navigate myself based on this support and that pattern. Let's just say a double bottom pattern. I tried to, maybe I saw even on the lower time frame, which is like confirmation was pretty sloppy and not just there. So you can see that this is some kind of break of structure, change of character thing. No, nothing happened. I expected a turbulence. Because I do understand that crypto whales are hunting you first, and the stop loss is going to be triggered left and right at this levels for those who want to enter at 4,500 and move their stop losses at approximately, I don't know, 4,495. So I put my stop loss a little bit further. I decreased my normal position size, and what just happened? Turbulence. Look at this nasty and ugly price action. I just got smoked. So mistake was that I didn't follow my original plan and not waited for the clean break of structure thing. shifting from a bearish into the bullish once again. But still, I wanted to trade more aggressively. I promised to my people I'm going to trade more aggressively, even on the lower time frame. So that's pretty much it. Trying to please the crowd, ladies and gents, trying to please the crowd. So that was a mistake. There was like no trigger that I should open a, let's just say, only maybe a 1, but still that we were facing overbought territory. I mean, oversold territory. Sorry for that. So in general, there was like no clean breakup structure. Maybe that indicator can say that we're sitting at the, I don't know, oversold territory. And yeah, so that is pretty much it. No plan, trying to use the Fibonacci's more aggressively, and yeah, that's what I get. Smoked. But in general, 3 trades in a row, still in a good shape. Still waiting for the market to do something, but to print us something bullish. Of course, I trimmed some profits from my spot position at approximately those levels one time, and once again actually, because I trimmed some profits during the previous rally, and I trimmed some spot profits on Ethereum during this one. So in general, everything was executed. My main regret was that I couldn't like execute my fully trading plan to retest 4,500. I need to put my money where my mouth is. And when I told my people that yes, 4,500 is a very strong psychological support. So once again, you need to put your money where your mouth is, and start seeing, where we can bounce back up. Maybe we saw some kind of breakup structure, but after this loss, I just want to stay out of it. And yeah, I just wanted to start longing from 4,500. Look at this nasty price action. I mean, a lot of you probably got stopped out, or maybe no, this is just me trying to do something reckless here. And once again, we're getting rejected from this 4,500. So right now, where's the 1 hour time frame? We'll see how everything is going to play out, because the next support based on this trend line would be this demand that we printed, this impulsive candle. Where's my demand? At approximately here. So yeah, that is pretty much it. This is not a market update. We're talking about trades that I took, and maybe you can learn something from it. Maybe you don't. Comment down below your opinion. What do you think about, do you keep shorting the Ethereum, or you also got smoked out? So yeah, that is pretty much it.